wasn't bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. Asked for, you know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is the strangers like
This back and forth stop, it's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
21.
It's Hampton on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He was taken down.
I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning in some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Third and just 2 to go.
Hey, Kappa. Hey, go lion. Go, let's go.
Here he is on third and short. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers
All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. McConkey's got it again. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Herbert to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Room to run inside the 20. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. Chargers start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Craft all 80. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Caught, nice game left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. And for that big shot, they wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
19.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in a hurry up here. Sampson has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set. Line.
Air it out on third. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He'll get it at the 9. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. On the move, headed right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
60 Vikings. Trap 60.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Third and short here, Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
70 Lions.
On first down, here's Sanders. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Let's go.
Sanders now on third down. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lat McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Home the troops right.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Right side cut by Higgins. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Kappa. 5-9.
Herbert to throw once more. Oh, this big guy is moving. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. Ooh, a big leg from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Black 80, black.
5-9. Ready?
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Shoves one away. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Herbert on first down. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Browns on top early. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it second down well inside of field goal range. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
380. Red hot. 380. Red hot. Go.
To throw, Herbert. Connection made to Shaheed. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
380. Red hot. Set.
From the red zone on first. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Set. Set.
It's Herbert once more. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Swift punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady. Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Will get it to Brandon Ayuk. By a man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Browns push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Back to the air, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Middle of the field, and he's got Shaheed. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
21.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Set. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Escapes out to the left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Line.
I got it. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
60 Bobcat. Pick it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to Sampson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Down. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Set. Hey. Hey, smash. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Bates' kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make.
On the 6.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Man in motion here. Sampson. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Down inside, give to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. Downfield, and he has McConkey. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Cowboy Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Brought in right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sanders going to look to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, Warriors 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Motion.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now Sanders. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
18, Pioneer. 19, Tiger. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler.
The final throw before the break. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. So that brings up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But getting focused defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Y'all got to pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better more power.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Hey, Kappa. It is. Phelan Tiger. Phelan. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Now Herbert again. Forced that to his right. Sends this to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Dicker connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, just want to keep this thing close.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Buying some time right. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Throwing again here, Sanders. Connecting on the slant. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Ready?
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. Street. Check smash. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos.
As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Panther 11.
Man in motion, headed right. Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Dropped underneath. It's Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Viking 18. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Herbert from the gun. Diving right side, got it! It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
21-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Set. 380. Set.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Chased out to his right. He can run it. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hey, Ray. Set.
First down, here's Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, and it's softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Delta. Set.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set.
Throw here, third down. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Capital.
Herbert on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They give to Sampson here up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion.
18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. From Sampson out of the backfield. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
To the air on first down, Sanders.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Okay, ready?
Second down now, they need 7. And send him over right. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders.
Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pick up a 5 on that play.
And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Starting on the ground here with Sampson.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Sanders
escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long.
Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They kick the running back in motion.
Sanders going to throw on 4th.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Set.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. Works his way to the 35. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns, 38. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready?
They send a man in motion.
Ready?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw left side, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
A handoff here to Sampson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
On the jump.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Sanders setting the pass. On the move, headed right. And give him a first down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We've set it down from the 37.
18, Robert, 8, go.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Looking slant route, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. 60.
To throw now is Sanders. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now trail by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Delta, hut.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Forced out to his right. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
59, 59. Hey, easy. We go orange.
Back to throw it. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. So it's a perfect play to break it big.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Headed out right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Go. 380. 21. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Looking to throw. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
380.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Set.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
380.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. 380. 380. Ready.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
380. Ready.
Hampton gets it from the pistol.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.